Broadcasting from the financial capital of the world, this is NBR-FM, New York City.
Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Christopher Gorman. Joining me now, he is from Miami, Florida. He's the owner of Rewind Anti-Aging Miami. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Brian Burk to the program. Brian, welcome. How are you today?
Good. Yourself? Thanks for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day to join us. We appreciate you. So,
absolutely.
Why don't you start us off? Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Sure. We're a company that focuses on getting our clients healthy. What we run into is we age, our hormone levels decline over time. And as a result, we end up running into a lot of different issues from a health perspective. So as we get age and the hormone levels decrease, it's harder and harder to stay in shape. It's harder and harder to keep that stubborn fat off. And, as you add that weight on, a whole host of different issues arise. And so what we basically do is we work with our clients. We understand what their health issues are. We analyze their hormone levels. And then we try to figure out a plan to help them hit their health goals, and so that they can have optimal health and return back to the energy and sort of a healthy lifestyle that they had when they were younger.
All righty. Now, what really got you started in what you're doing? What sent you down that road?
When I was 42, I was an owner of a different business, which was a technology consulting firm. We helped dental practices grow their local presence. And I found myself incredibly depressed. I was sitting at I owned the company. All of the work itself was sort of done, so I really didn't have to work very hard. We worked hard initially, but there wasn't much from a day-to-day perspective. But I just found sitting at my desk every day, not motivated. I would be watching CNN videos and reading newspaper clippings and just sort of, I guess, call it procrastinating to get what I needed to get done. And I knew there was a major issue. And I can only sort of define it as a type of depression. If you met me on it from a day-to-day perspective, you'd never think that I'm down in the dumps or depressed. But it was a weird feeling that I had. I just couldn't accomplish anything. I didn't have any type of motivation. And strangely enough, my biggest client was a year or two older than me. He'd been going to a clinic himself, and he convinced me to go to a clinic where I found out that my hormone levels were low. So I went to the clinic, I went on a program, and within about 4 to 5 months, I felt dramatically better. I lost about 30 pounds. And fortunately for me now, I received such bad service that it made me want to found my own company. And I convinced a very good friend of mine who's a medical doctor to join me and be my partner. And that was the founding of Rewind Anti-Aging.
All righty. So is there any sort of background or training that you need to, be able to do what you do?
Well, everything that we do is backed by the physician. So we've done extensive training. There are different organizations that like A4M, which train physicians in sort of anti-aging protocols and how to identify these symptoms. What we find, in fact, is that there are many people that have been sort of misdiagnosed by their own practitioners as maybe depressed or having some type of other health issue, and they're put on medications, and then they would stay on those medications for life. And those physicians are treating the symptoms. What we're trying to do is treat the cause. So our doctor has extensive training. And as a result of owning this business for so long and also doing my research and because it was such a positive impact on myself, I did an incredible amount of research. I go to all of the anti-aging conferences every year. I take classes. My staff takes classes. And so we can, stay abreast of the most current sort of therapies and what's going on in the anti-aging and wellness community. And, our physician joins us as well. So there is a lot of training. It's an evolving field, and it's never ending. And we do a lot of continuous education to stay on top of the current trends and understand how we can positively impact the health of our clients.
All righty. So now when somebody reaches out to you for the first time, what are they looking for?
We get so many different types of clients. I would say we have four probably really discrete, unique clients. We have the former athlete who's probably 25, 30 pounds overweight. He's used to being in good shape. He's sort of been dragging. He's not feeling that same energy level. Maybe his libido is down a little bit. And he's really just trying to sort of, lose that 20 pounds. We have some people that are incredibly overweight, and they're really looking for sort of a lifeline. And when we do the analysis of their hormones, they typically tend to be very low. So we really are helping them not only change their hormones, but changing their lifestyle and helping them to lose all of that extra weight. So those are long-term big projects. We also have the type A guy who, was probably in phenomenal shape his entire life, but even he's running into the challenges of, gaining the extra 5 pounds and not being able to stay up with what he's used to. So we sort of help him achieve his health goals. And then to be honest with you, we get a pretty large number of people that aren't really coming for us to transform their health. I mean, physically transform their bodies. They're more or less dragging mentally. They don't have energy. They're not really overweight, but they have some mental clarity issues and, same thing, lack of motivation, but they haven't put on the weight. And so we sort of help them. We get their hormones right. They feel better, which then in turn makes them more active. So even though they weren't out of shape, they end up getting in even better shape as a result of feeling better. So, I would say those are about the four discrete types of clients that we have.
All righty. Now, why do you think they choose you over someone else out there? What sets you apart?
Well, I think that we have a really good reputation in the Miami community. We haven't even, which I argue with on a daily basis, my head of marketing, we haven't even had to market the company. We grow because we have a nice website. We put out a lot of informational videos. We put out a lot of informational content. And then we get really positive word of mouth. So our clients, because when your hormones are low, they're never going to self-correct. So our clients typically stay with us for forever, more or less. And as they feel better and better and see the physical results, they'll refer their best friends to us, or their friends will ask them, hey, what are you doing? You lost 20 pounds. You look amazing. Something has changed about you. And we find it's sort of funny. People will tell their very, very best friends about us, but they don't gossip about it to, a million different people because they want everyone to know that their physical changes are their hard work, and that, they don't want anyone to know that they're taking any type of hormonal therapy. So word of mouth, and like I said, we have a nice website, we have really nice reviews, and we have a nice reputation down here. So it sort of drives itself. I call it the machine that feeds itself.
All righty. Now, how can my audience reach out and contact you to find out more information?
All you have to do is pick up the phone. Our phone number is 305-922-9622. We have a great staff that can answer any questions that anyone has. They can, also contact me directly. My assistant will forward the phone call to me where it's needed. And in addition, they can take a look at our website, www.rewindantiagingmiami.com. Or simply, I think you can even just Google Rewind Miami, and we're at the top of the page. So it's pretty easy to find us. We have our clients tell us all the time that we have a pretty unique, unforgettable name in Rewind.
All righty. Well, it's been great having you on the show today. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Listen, thanks for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
You are so welcome. And for everyone else out there, do stick around. We will be right back.
Broadcasting from the financial capital of the world, this is NBR-FM, New York City.
Hello, on my camera. Coffee, where's my coffee? Oh, here comes the coffee. I'll tell you what, the temperature in the room when you're talking on a national radio show is much hotter than you would think. So what do I do to decrease my level of sweat? I have some nice hot coffee to keep me awake because I have a busy day today. You would not believe how